Hey everybody, this is the first episode of Everyday Ninjas, and I'm here at Ivy Fitness with my friend Jeremy Ivy, and we're going to talk about salmon ladders for a minute. All right, Jeremy, say hi to everybody.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Jeremy Ivy.
All right, the first question I want to ask you is the main concerns with using a wooden salmon ladder.
So, the main concern I would have is when someone jumps a rung and they fall short, they hit the top of the rung, which starts to split the wood, and over time, you got to replace the rungs. It's a constant cleanup of wood chips.
You want to show us an example?
Yeah, so, example would be like this one right here. You can see there's about a quarter of an inch, 3/8 already missing off the top of it. And it's from the constant bar hitting right here, and it splits it. And then as it smashes it, it just breaks away.
For ninja obstacles.
So I thought about this a little bit, and a lot of the time with ninja obstacles, you do anything from a straight arm to everything from, a lot of time you hear them to talk about a 90, but then there's a lot of times where you need to be all the way up and up high. So a lot of people, when they do pull-ups, they want to grab, do that little half, maybe come to their chin, and then they do only come like right here. They don't, come up. You don't want to come to the point your shoulders relax.
Mm-hmm.
Your shoulders should still be down, but you want to basically straighten your arms. You want full range of motion. And then when it comes to the salmon ladder, the higher you get up on that bar before you throw it, the more likely you are to make it, especially when you fatigue. So forget that chin. You should be thinking chest, stomach, belly button, however high you can get yourself up on that bar. The higher, the better.
Yeah, that's also very important for other exercises like the bar muscle up, because you have to pull the bar all the way up to your solar plex before you can even think about going up.
Yep.
For me, when I do my normal pull-ups, I'm usually at my chest, under my shoulders, trying to get as high as I can on it. And I see a lot of people doing like that barely 90, I'm going to get my nose up to the bar, and that's one.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, this is a very popular question that I have been asked many times. Once you get to the top, how do you get the bar down?
So every gym is different. Some people have a little bar, the prop. I personally have a weight system. So if my bar's up there, I just simply, one finger, bar's down. Very simple.
Very simple. Thank you.
You see it?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So as a daily thing, I get asked a lot. How do you keep from not tearing open your hands and really messing them up? But
that is a very good question.
I don't have no problems here, either hand, but it's typical people do that. So let's step over here. So a lot of the time when people are starting out, they don't have grip strength. So they take their hand, they stick it way over, and as they're climbing, their hands are constantly doing this.
And you're grinding your
You're
hands.
grinding them, and that's where your tears come from. So you just stick with it. And whenever you get to the point your grip strength gets strong enough, then you're only going to end up with fingertips.
Right. I can
And
definitely
you're going to get away from that.
I can definitely attest to that because I have calluses on my hands from doing that stuff.
Yeah, it just takes time.
Time, very important. Here's another very important question for the beginner ninjas out there, like me, who don't have a whole lot of experience with fitness, are just getting started out, or are semi-experienced but want to get more experienced. What are some beginner exercises that you would recommend for the beginner ninjas out there?
As far as beginner exercises, I don't think there is any set beginner exercise. So everybody has different fitness levels because of what they do for a job or what their daily life entitles them to. So what I typically tell people is find an obstacle that you can do, and you do that. If you find one that you're only making a few moves on, that's the one you're going to work on, because as you progress through different obstacles, you're going to build strength, which will give you then the ability to do other obstacles. It's just like a stair stepper. You find what you enjoy and you just continue doing it.
Are there any key elements of fitness that you would recommend to start out at, with upper body strength, doing lots of pull-ups?
Lots of pull-ups.
Lots of pull-ups.
Yep, pull-ups, and the big factor for Ninja Warrior is a lot of people will be strong pull-up wise, but they won't have grip strength. So if you want to add some towels around your bar and hang on to towels while you do pull-ups, those are incredibly hard. They're also a great way to build grip strength.
It's a very important comment because at Custom Design Crafts, we make grip strength training devices, also known as the Tenacity products. Next question. Next question is, what is your take on CrossFit versus ninja obstacle versus traditional weight training? Traditional bodybuilding gives you that base, and you can start with the range of motion, and then you get into the CrossFit exercises, and that helps you build up your stamina. Because I've been to CrossFit like events, and those guys, like, they do so much exercise that it's ridiculous. And then you get into the ninja obstacles, and you kind of need like all the above in order to exceed in that type of environment.
Well, in reality, they're all kind of one of their own, because standard weightlifting, you're building for mass. CrossFit, they're wanting an overall, physical fitness. But in Ninja Warrior style of things, majority of it's upper body, not lower body. So when you do a lot of CrossFit, then you're building a lot of muscle in areas that you don't use, therefore makes it harder for you to be able to tackle an obstacle with your upper body because you're carrying around more weight. So
Interesting.
it's really, I'm not saying I haven't seen some guys come in here that are muscle bound, built guys, 225, 250, and do my devil steps. I've had it happen. They struggled like no other, but they beat it. Versus I've had people walk in here 100 pounds and shoot right across there like it was nothing. So, it's all depends on what you're wanting to obtain, what your goals are. They're all different.
Goals are very important. The first episode of Everyday Ninjas, it was really cool to go to a ninja gym and talk with the guy who is a ninja warrior. I'd never been to a ninja gym before, and I actually got to try the double steps, and that was actually really fun. We didn't get a video of that, but it was still really fun. I'd like to hear what you guys think. Please drop me a line at my website, www.customdesigncrafts.com, and look for the Everyday Ninja section and fill out the form. Link to my website in the comments section below. Thank you, and this is Everyday Ninjas. I'm Brian Trochi. This is from Custom Design Crafts.